Hi, I'm Robin Fertel. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how to keep your fear from getting the best of you and how to stay calm during this pandemic of the coronavirus. The most important thing that I have to tell parents is the way that you're speaking to your children will define the way that they feel through this pandemic. So if you're constantly talking about the virus and you have the news on, your children will definitely start being afraid. So the best thing to do is to give kids, depending on their age, information, but make sure that they know that this is temporary and it will be over soon, and that they have to be cautious. But at the same time, families can look at this as an opportunity to spend much needed family time together and to resolve issues within the family that wouldn't normally be resolved just because everybody's so busy. So my suggestion to families that have children is to make the best out of this time that you possibly can. And if there is a job loss in the family or financial hardship for any reason, that those discussions are very limited in front of kids, because this fear mentality can really affect children long term. So what you want to do is be an example to the kids or the teens that even though you're going through a hardship, that you will overcome this and that you are keeping in a spirit of faith rather than fear. And so some of the things that you can do is starting the whole family actually writing down a gratitude journal. So every day, everybody can find at least 10 things to be grateful for. The other thing is to spend some time outside, as long as you're not in crowds, obviously, with the social distancing, that you can just go for a walk with your kids, play a game. Have them actually write a journal, so explaining to them that their grandchildren and their children will be able to see how they got through a pandemic. So have them write about their feelings and their thoughts. And if kids or teens get scared, you can reassure them that this is a temporary situation and that it's a lesson for them to not take their freedom for granted. There are many countries, including the one that I was from, where it wasn't safe to walk down the street at any time. And some people live their lives quarantined. With some people have illnesses, mental illnesses, physical illnesses, where their life is like a quarantine all the time. So also use it as an opportunity to teach compassion to your children and to also teach service. So even if you aren't giving your finances because you don't have a lot right now, you can donate your time to calling friends and checking in and seeing how they're doing. Or for an example, we've gone through the Starbucks drive-thru and buy the drink for the person behind you. So this is an opportunity to show your children or your teens what unity means, what compassion means, what being calm means, how to get through hard times, how to really be there for other people even though you might be suffering, and also to allow your kids to express their concerns and by you reassuring them. But most of all, the family unity is what is going to keep this in place. So any issues that arise, and I've had lots of calls from people over the last couple weeks where there are issues that are happening between couples that haven't been addressed because both people were so busy, and now you're being forced to work those differences out. So reach out for help if you need help. There are plenty of therapists, including myself, that are offering phone sessions or Skype sessions or Zoom calls. Or just take the time to let one another express and see this as an opportunity of forced therapy. And just use this time to, again, teach your kids, show compassion, show gratitude, and allow one another to go through periods of feeling fear. And so I really hope that you and your families are staying safe and well, and that you can encourage each other, and that you will not let division in your house during this season. Thank you.